Okay, in this video we're going to look at sketching the graphs of derived functions. So it's very simple to do that. What you have to make sure that you do is that you draw an axis directly beneath the original graph, locate your stationary points, and then just bring the stationary points down to the x-axis below. Okay, bring that down to here, and bring that down to here. So we are increasing, decreasing, increasing, and decreasing. So to draw the graph of the derived function, what you want to do is look and see if the curve is increasing, that's when it's going to be above the x-axis. When it's decreasing, it'll be below the x-axis. So I would draw the graph of my derived function to be above when it's plus. Between the next two stationary points, it's negative, so it's going to go below. This bit here is going to be plus, so it will go above again, and then below. Okay? And it's important that you always bring down the coordinates of your stationary points. You can't tell the y value, but you can tell the x value. So that's going to be 1, that's going to be 6, and that's going to be 9. Okay? So let's look at example 18a. We've just got one stationary point, which is here at 4, -1. Pull that down to the x-axis below at 4. We are decreasing and we're increasing. So if it's a minus, it's going to be below the x-axis. If it's a plus, it'll be above the x-axis. So that'll just give us a straight line that looks like that. Okay. Let's look at B. So we've got a stationary point here and a stationary point here. So bring that down to here. Bring that down to here. So plus increasing, negative decreasing, plus increasing. So it's going to be above the x-axis, below the x-axis, and above the x-axis. And your stationary points here are at 3 and 5. Okay. And the final one that we have here is we've got two stationary points. We've got one here at the coordinate BC. I can pull down, and that's just going to be at point B on the x-axis. We don't know the number. We don't need to know that. And we've also got a rising point of inflection here that will pull down to the x-axis below. And that will give us point D. So we are decreasing, increasing, increasing. So I'm going to be below the x-axis to start with, above the x-axis, and then above the x-axis again. So it goes to that. Okay? And that is graphs of derived functions.